Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels, Mathematics Syllabus D. We call it D Maths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2. And for this purpose, we have selected October-November 2019 2-1 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the zone 1 or the variant 1. This paper is of 2 hours and 30 minutes. And in this paper, the calculator is allowed. So let's start today's paper. So on your screen, October-November 2019 2-1 paper, D Maths 4024 2-1, 2 hours and 30 minutes. The calculator is allowed in this paper. Question number 1 coming up on your screen. Nima travels on a business trip. The total cost of her flight is $406 including tax. The cost of the flight excluding tax is $350. Calculate the tax as a percentage of the 350. First of all, without tax, the cost is 350, and with the tax, the cost is 406. So find out how much is the tax. So that will be 406 minus 350, and then we will find how much is this percentage. So the tax will be 406 minus 350, and that will be $56. Then the percentage tax will be the amount of tax divided by the cost without tax, multiply 100. So that will be 56 divided by 350, multiply 100, and that will be 16%. 16% is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 1 is B part. He says, Nima takes a suitcase with mass 15.5 kg, correct to the nearest 0.5 kg. So the weight of the suitcase, the mass of the suitcase, that is 15.5 kg, correct to the nearest 0.5 kg. So divide 0.5 kg with the 2, you will get 0.25 kg. Add 0.25 kg in the 15.5 kg, you will get the upper bound of the mass of the suitcase. If you subtract 0.25 kg from 15.5 kg, you will get the lower bound of the mass of the suitcase. She also takes 6 packets, each with a mass of 1.2 kg, correct to the nearest 0.1 kg. So she has 6 packets, and each packet is of 1.2 kg. Which is nearest to 0.1 kg. So divide 0.1 kg, you will get 0.05 kg. So add 0.05 kg into 1.2 kg, you will get the upper bound. If you will subtract 0.05 kg from the 1.2 kg, you will get the lower bound. She has a luggage limit of exactly 23 kg of the flight. Can Nima be certain that the mass of her luggage is below the limit? Show how you decide. Okay. So we will find the mass of her luggage, and that will be the suitcase plus the mass of the 6 packets. And we will take their upper bounds. We will prepare for the worst case scenario. And then we will see if by taking the upper bound, if the mass of her luggage crosses the limit of the luggage. So let me show you. Here we have, suitcase. Its upper bound will be 15.75, and the lower will be 15.25. Packets, it's 1.2. When you add 1.05 in it, you get 1.25. That's the upper bound. And when you subtract 0.05 from 1.2, you get 1.15 kg. So the total mass, but I will take the upper bound of the lower, the total mass. And that will be 15.75 plus 6 multiply 1.25. That will be 23.25 kg. So you see, we have taken the upper bound of the mass of the suitcase and the mass of the packets, and the total mass, it has crossed the limit of the luggage. So she cannot be certain because her luggage mass crosses the luggage limit. So that is our answer. So no, maximum possible mass is 23.25 kg. So this is the same answer which I have given here. Okay, so we are going to the third part. He says Nima changes $245 to euros for the trip. The exchange rate is $1 equals to 0.73 euro. On the trip, she spends 125 euros. When she returns, she changes the remaining euros back to dollars at a rate of $1 equals to 0.76 euros. Calculate the amount of money she receives. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. Okay, so first of all, I will convert the $245 into euros, and I will use this exchange rate. And then I will check how much euros she received. Then from that, I will subtract 124 euros, and the remaining euros will be converted back into dollars by using this exchange rate. So let me show you the working. Okay, so here we have. So first of all, I will take this dollars and euros. $1 equal to 0.73 euros. So $245, how many euros? So it will be just 1 by 245 equals to 0.73 divided by x, and x will be equals to 245 multiplied 0.73, and that will be 178.85 euros. So from 178.85 euros, she has spent 125 euros. So the remaining euros are 54.85. So the remaining euros are converted back into dollars. Now the exchange rate is $1 is 0.76 euros. So 54.85 euros will be how much dollars? So suppose that's X. So 40, just cross multiply here, or 1 by X is equals to 0.76 divided by 54.85, then cross multiply. It will be 54.85 equals to 0.76x, and 54.85 divided by 0.76, and that will be $72.17, which will be approximately $72. When you round it off, it will be $72. Okay. So this is how this question is done. This is question number 1 is C part. I hope you understand. You have seen your marking scheme. The answer is correct. Okay. So we are going to the next part. The next part is the D part. He says, on her next trip, Nima hires a car. She drives a total of 657 kilometers in the car. The car uses fuel at a rate of 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers driven. Nima pays 1.29 per liter of fuel. Calculate the amount she spends on fuel during the trip. So first of all, I will find out that for 657 kilometers, how much fuel will be used. Once I know the amount of fuel, then I will find out the cost of the fuel. I will use the method of proportionality, and here you go. So fuel and distance, 4.3 kilometer, 4.3 liters fuel, it will take you, it will cover 100 kilometer. So for 657 kilometer, how much fuel is needed? So it will be 100x equals to 20, multiply 4.3 with the 657, you get 2,821.1. So x will be equals to 2,821.1 divided by 100, and that will be 28.251 liter. So now I know that for 657 kilometer travel, she needs 28.251 liter of fuel. So we know the price of the fuel. Again, I will use the method of proportionality. So fuel and cost, 1 liter fuel costs you $1.29. So 28.251 liter fuel will cost how much? And so the X will be equals to 28.251 multiply 1.29, and that will be 36.44. So $36.44. So for traveling 657 kilometer, she will need $36.44. $36.44 is the right answer, sir. You can see here. So this is the solution of the D part. Okay, so we are going to the next part. That is question number 1. It's E part. He says Nima stays in a hotel for 7 nights. This is her hotel bill. Okay, so here are the items, and here we have the cost. Total including the tax at 6.5%, and that is $996.84. Total before the tax, so very easily suppose that is x plus 6.5 divided by 100 into x, that will be equals to 996. First of all, I will find this, then I will find this, then from here I can find this, from here I can find this. Okay, this is the strategy. So have a look here how this is done. So I hope you can see this. So first of all, okay, so first of all, I will try to find out this amount, so total before the tax. It's kind of reverse percentage question. The total before the tax, suppose that is x. So x plus 6.5 divided by 100 into x, that is equal to 996.84. So 106.5x divided by 100 equals to 996.84. So the x will be equals to 996.84 divided by 106.5 multiply 100. So the x will be equals to 936. So the total before the tax is $936. Then look at here. Because I know this amount and I know this amount, from this total subtract this 805, you will get this 4 dinners cost. Okay, so 936 minus 805, you will get $131. So this is $131. So this is the cost for the dinner for the 4. So cost for one person, that will be 131 divided by 4. So I've done it here. So 131 divided by 4, that will be 32.75. So that will be $32.75. That is the cost for the dinner of one person. Now, the cost for the 7 nights is 805. So the cost for the 1 night, that will be 805 divided by 7. And that will be 805 divided by 7, that is $115. So I will put that here. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole picture together. So here we go. And let's check. Okay, so you can see 115, 805, 32.75, 131, 936. And that is what we are talking about. Okay, so our answers are perfect. Hopefully you understand. This is the E part. Okay, here we go. This is question number 2. It's A part. After one afternoon, there were 200 visitors to a library. The table summarizes the time in minutes each visitor spent in the library. So from 0 to 20 minutes, there are 26 people. 20 to 40 minutes, 76 people. 40 to 60 minutes, 56 people. 60 to 90 minutes, 24 people. 90 to 180 minutes, there are 18 people. Okay, so total 200 visitors. Okay, on the grid, draw a histogram to represent this information. So this histogram is between the frequency density and the time. So how you find the frequency density of a class? You need to find out the class width for each class. And you will subtract both these limits, and you will get the boundary, the class widths, sorry. So 20 minus 0, that's 20. 40 minus 0, that is 40 minus 20, that is 20. 60 minus 40, that is 20. 90 minus 60, that's 30. 180 minus 90, that's 90. The formula for the frequency density is frequency of that class divided by the class width. So we will find first of all the frequency densities for the each class, and then we will represent that. So here we go, and here we have. So the class width is 20, 20, 20, 30, and 90. So how you find the frequency density? Frequency divided by the class width. So 26 divided by 20, that is 1.3. 76 divided by 20, that is 3.8. 56 divided by 20, that's 2.8. 24 divided by 30, that is 0.8. 18 divided by 90, that is 0.2. So now I know the frequency density of each class. So now I will represent this on the histogram. So from 0 to 20, it is going up to 1.3. So 1.3 is here. From 0 to 20, I will draw this bar. And from 20 to 40, it is going up to 3.8. So from 20 to 40, I will go up to 3.8. So this bar. Then we have from 40 to 60, 2.8. From 40 to 60, 2.8. You can see this bar. Then we have 60 to 90, and that is 0.8. 60 to 90. 60 to 90 is here, 60 to 90, and that is 0.8. So this, okay. Then we have 90 to 180, that's 0.2. So 90 to 180, that's 0.2. So that is that bar, okay. So this is how you will draw this histogram. And that is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video if you want. Okay, so we are done with the histogram. Then he says, work out the percentage of those visitors who spent more than 40 minutes in the library. So the people who spend more than 40 minutes in the library are, let me show you, are 56, 24, and 18. So add them up and divide it with the total. So you will get the, okay. So the people who spend more than 40 minutes, they are 56 plus 24 plus 18, that's 98. So the percentage will be 98 by 200 because the total people are 200 in this survey. So 98 divided by 200 multiply 100, that will be 49%. So 49% people spent more than 40 minutes in the library. So let's check the answer. So 49 minutes. So this is the marking scheme of the A first part, A second part. Our answers are right, sir. Okay. So we are going to the next part, and in the next part he says, B part. This is question number 2, B part. Mario recorded the number of books borrowed by each of the 200 visitors to the library. His results are shown in the table. So number of the books, 0 books, 17 people, 1 book, 47 people, 2 books, 42 people, 3 books, 28 people, 4 books, 32 people, 5 books, 21 people, and 6 books, 13 people. The question is find the median. If you want to find out the median, you need to find out the cumulative frequency. So how you will find the cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is you write the first frequency as it is, then you add the next frequency in this. So 17 plus 47, that's 64. 64 plus 42, that's 106. 106 plus 28, that's 134. 134 plus 32, that's 166. 166 plus 21, that's 187. 187 plus 13, that's 200. So this is the cumulative frequency. You see that sum of the frequency is 200, which is an even number. So there will be 2 numbers in the middle of this data. So those numbers are n by 2 and n plus 2 by 2. So n means the sum of frequency, that is 200. So 200 divided by 2, 100. 200 plus 2, that's 202 divided by 2, that is 101. So in the middle of the data is 100th and 101 that number. So where is that number? I will look in the cumulative frequency. Okay. So here you have up to 64, and from 65 to 106 are in this class. So 100 is also here, 101, and let me 100 is here. So and 101 is also here. So the value of the x on 100 and 101 is 2. So both have the same value. So the median will be 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So that will be 4 by 2, and that will be 2. So the median is 2. So I hope you understand how this is done. So the median is 2. So our answer is right. This is the solution of the first part. B, second part, he says calculate the mean. How you find the mean? This is your x and this is your f. You multiply the f and the x with each other. We call it fx. And then the mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. Okay, so 0 multiply 17, that's 0. 47 multiply 1, that's 47. 42 multiply 2, that is 84. And 28 multiply 3, that's 84. 32 multiply 4, that's 128. And 21 multiply 5, that's 105. 13 multiply 6, that is 78. So add all the fx with each other. And the mean is summation fx divided by summation f. So if I add 0 plus 47 plus 84 plus 84 plus 128 plus 105 plus 78 equals to, that will be 526. So the summation fx is 526. Mean is summation fx divided by summation f, and it will be 526 divided by 200, and that will be 2.63. 2.63 is the right answer, sir. This is question number 2B, second part. This is the solution. Okay, then he says one of the visitors is selected at random. Find the probability that this visitor borrowed more than 4 books. So the people who borrowed more than 4 books are this and this. So these are, I think, 34 people. Okay, so the probability will be 34 divided by 2, total people are 200. So 34 divided by 200, that is 0.17. So 0.17 is the probability. So 34 by 200 is the answer, sir. Our answer is also this. I converted it to decimal fraction. Okay, so then we have the fourth part. He says 2 of the visitors are selected at random. So now he's selecting 2 people. Find the probability that only one of them have borrowed 6 books. Give your answer as a decimal, correct? So 6, 6 prime plus 6 prime will come first, means who have books other than 6, and comma 6. So this is what we are trying to find out. So have a look here. The people who borrowed 6 books, they are 13, and the people who borrowed other than 6 books, they are from 200 minus 13. So you will get 187, I think. Yeah. So I am this and this. Okay. So 13 comma 200 multiply 187 divided by 199. You see the total has changed. Plus 187 comma 200 multiply 13 by 199. So it will be 2431 divided by 39800 plus 2431 divided by 39800. So just add them up. Their denominators are the same. So it will be 4862 divided by 39800, and that will be 0.1222. 0.122. 0.122 is the right answer, sir. 0.1222. This is my answer. So we were doing this question. So now we are on question number 3, and he says, their question is, let me show you the question. He says the shape A and the shape B are drawn on the grid. Shape A is smaller, shape B is similar, but it's larger. So shape A and the shape B are drawn on the grid. A part, describe fully the enlargement that maps the shape A and the shape B. You see, if you have the image and the object in an enlargement, so join the corresponding points with each other and prolong them, where these lines which are joining the corresponding points with each other of the image and the original shape, where these lines will intersect, that is the center of the enlargement. The scale factor, I will show you how this is done, and let me show you. So you see here, this is the diagram A, this is the diagram. So I will join this with this point, I will join this with this point, I will join this with this point, join this with this point, and prolong the lines. You can see these big lines, and they all intersected here at 7,1. So it's an enlargement whose center of enlargement is 7,1. And how much is the scale factor? Because the image and the object are on the same side of the center of enlargement, so the scale factor will be positive. So the image side divided by the object side. For example, you can see here, the image side is 2 and the object side is 1. So image side divided by the object side, that give you the scale factor. So and that will be 2 by 1. Okay, so the scale factor is 2 by 1, that is 2. So the center is an enlargement, and the center of the enlargement is 7,1, and the scale factor is positive 2. I hope you understand. So our answer is right. Okay. Question number 3 is B part. He says the shape A is mapped onto shape C by a rotation of 90-degree clockwise, center 1, 0. Draw and label the shape C on the grid. Okay. So the center of enlargement is 1, 0, and the 1, 0 will be here. So you see, we have to rotate this figure 90-degree clockwise. So when this is the center rotation, when this will rotate, so this point will come here. This point will come here. This is 2 lines, so they will come here. And this is here. And when you join them with each other, I'm just making a rough sketch. Okay. So this is the C. This is how this is done. Let me show you the actual thing. Just forget this. This is wrong. Okay. So this is my center rotation. This is that line. So these are the 2 points. So when this will rotate 90-degree clockwise, so what will happen? These 2 points will be here. So this is 2 steps away. So from here, 2 steps. So this is the point. This is the point. Okay. So this is the point, and this is the point. 1 point is this, 1 point is this. You can see I have moved it with the help of a scale, and I draw this line, then I mark 90-degree. I draw this line, I mark 90-degree. I join this point line, and I draw 90-degree. So this shape will come here. Clockwise rotation, 90-degree. You can note its coordinates. Its coordinates are 3, 0, 3, minus 1, 4, 0, 4, minus 2. 3, 0, 4, 0, 4, minus 2, 3, minus 1. This is this figure. Hopefully you understand. Okay. Now we are on the C. This was question number 3. It's A and B part. Now I am going to the C part. He says, transformation P is represented by the matrix 0, -1, -1, 0. P maps the shape A onto the shape D. Draw and label the D on the grid. So I will note down the coordinates of the shape A. So this point is 1, 2. This point is 1, 3. This point is 2, 2, and this point is 3, 3. So these are the 3 points. Okay, so here, you know the transformation matrix multiply object that is equals to the image. This is the famous equation. So the image is transformation matrix, which is 0, -1, -1, 0. And these are the 4 coordinates of the vertices of that diagram: 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. So when I multiply, it will be 0 minus 2. Then when you multiply here, it will be 0 minus 3. You can see here I've written 0 minus 2, 0 minus 3. Okay. So now this row will multiply. It will be -1 plus 0. Then you will have -1 plus 0. Then you will have -2 plus 0, -3 plus 0. So the coordinates of the image of the triangle D will be -2, -1, -3, -1, -2, -2, -3, -3. So then I will draw that diagram. So this is the -3, 1, -2, 1, -2, -2, -3, -3. This is that diagram. Our answer is right, sir. It says describe fully the single transformation. So if you look at them very carefully, the shape A and the shape B, look at them very carefully. So the shape has flipped. So that means it's a reflection. So join the same points. Let's say this point and draw the perpendicular bisector, and that will be this dotted line. And the equation of this line will be y equals to x. Y equals to minus x, sorry. Y equals to minus x. So this is the line of reflection. So reflection in the line y equals to minus x is my answer. That is right. So we are done with the question number 3. Now we are going to the next question, and that is question number 4. So you're on your screen, the question number 4 is showing up. Volume of a cone is equals to 1/3 pi r square h. The curved surface area of a cone is pi r l. So here we have a solid, and the diagram shows a gate post. It is made in the shape of a cylinder with a cone on top. The cylinder and the cone each have the diameter 8 centimeter. So its radius will be 4. So the radius is how much? That is 4. And the height of the cylinder is 95 centimeter. And the height of the cone is 15 centimeter. Calculate the volume of the gate post. Okay. So we will find the volume of this and we will find the volume of the cone. And let me say V1, let me say V2, or you can say this is V1 and this is V2. I think we have missed this one. I think we missed one part. Okay, describe fully the single transformation P. Okay, so when you have drawn that A and D, it has flipped, join these 2 points, draw the perpendicular bisector, so that's the line of reflection. And you remember this line, this is y equals to minus x. So reflection in the line y equals to minus x. So the total volume of this solid will be the volume of the cone plus the volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h, and the volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. So 1/3 pi 4 square multiply 15 plus pi 4 square multiply 95. And that will be 80 pi plus 1520 pi, that is 1600 pi. So in your calculator, you enter the 1600 multiply the pi and you get 5027.2. So when you round it off, so it will be something like 5,000. I said 500. It's 5,030. 5,030. That is the right answer. This is how you find the volume. Okay, so then we have show that the total curved surface area of the gate post, total curved surface area of the gate post is 2580. Correct to the 3 significant figures. Okay, so they are talking about only the curved surface. Here we have the cylinder. Its curved surface is 2 pi RH. And then we have the cone. Its curved surface is pi RL. First of all, I need to find out that the slant height of that cone. You know, L square equals to H square plus R square for the cone. So the L square will be equals to 4 square plus 15 square. That is 241. Take the square root on both the sides. So the L will be 15.52. Now the curved surface area of this post will be pi RL plus 2 pi RH. So it will be 4 into pi into 4 into 15.52 plus 2 pi multiply 4 multiply 95. And that will be 2582.64. If you round it off, it will be 2580. 2580. Where is that? You can see this is the right answer, sir. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay. 2580 is the right answer, sir. Then we have next part. He says, geometrically similar gate post has a height of 150 centimeter. The height of this post, you can see this post. This is how much? It is 110. And there is another similar post whose height is 150. Both are similar. Calculate the total curved surface area of this gate. So you know the diagrams which are similar to each other. area 1 by area 2 will be equals to height 1 by height 2 whole square. So 2580 divided by the area 2, that will be equals to 110 divided by 150 whole square. So it will be 2580 divided by A2, and that will be 121 by 225. So A2 will be equals to 225 multiply 2580 divided by 121, that is 4797.52, which is approximately 4800 centimeter square. 4800 centimeter square. 4800 centimeter square is the answer, sir. And that is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next question, which is question number 5. It's A part, first portion. He says x squared plus 7x minus 13 equals to bracket x plus a bracket close whole square plus b. This is actually what is this? This is completing the square. Okay, this is what? This is completing the square method. So what we will do? We will take this in our rough work somewhere, and I will divide it with the 2x. Okay, this is the technique how we work. If the coefficient of x square is 1, then you use this technique. X and x cancel. So 7 by 2. So the 7 by 2, its square will be added and subtracted. Okay. This is called the completing the square method. Okay. Now, so I will do that. So x square plus 7x plus 7 by 2 square minus 7 by 2 square minus 13. So this is, let me change the color. Okay. So, this is this portion. This is x plus 7 by 2 whole square. Okay. And this will be minus 49 by 4. And this is minus 13. X plus 7 by 2 whole square minus. And when you solve this, when you simplify this, it becomes 101 by 4. So A value, that is 7 by 2, which is 3.5. And the B value is minus 101 by 4, that is minus 25.25. So let's check. Our values are right, sir. These are the values. This was completing the square method. Then he asked us to hence solve x squared plus 7x minus 13 equals to 0. Show your working and give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Okay. Here we go. So this is that expression. By completing the square method, it is x plus 7 by 2 whole square minus 101. This is exactly this one. Okay. So I'm using this result here. So it will be 101 by 4 equals 0. So I take this to the other side. And then I'll take square root on both the sides. So it will be x plus 7 by 2 equals to plus minus square root of the 25.25. And this is 3.5. So it will go to the other side. It will become minus 3.5 plus minus square root of the 25.25. So there are two possible answers. One is minus 3.5 and minus square root of the 25.25, and that will be minus 8.52. Minus 8.52. And the other answer will be minus 3.5 minus 3.5 plus square root of the 25.25, and that will be 1.52. Let's check. Our answers are right, sir. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So we are going to question number 5. It's B part, and it's a 3 marks question. He says simplify. So this is difference of two perfect squares. And here I will do the midterm breaking. So here we go. So this is 2x squared minus 3 squared. These are two perfect square negative between them. So it is 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Here multiply the extreme terms, you get 24. Pairs of the 20 factors of the 24 are 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6. The third term has positive signs, so I will write add. So when you add, you have to have same signs. Both of them can have positive signs or both of them can have negative signs. Because we want minus 11, that's why we will have negative sign with both of them, minus 3 and minus 8. So that gives you minus 11x. So you will have 2x squared minus 8x minus 3x plus 12. From the first two terms, I can take 2x common. So in the bracket, I will have x minus 4. From the last two terms, I can take minus 3 common. So in the bracket, I will have x minus 4. Then I can take x minus 4 common because this and this is common. So x minus 4 is common. So in the other bracket, I will have 2x minus 3. Now you can see this and this will be cancelled. So you are left with the 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 4. So this is my answer. So let's check. 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 4 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do question number 5. It's B part. Question number 5, it's C part. He says solve. So we have to solve it, and it's a 4 marks question. Okay. So you have 2x divided by x plus 4 plus 6 divided by x minus 1 equals to 2. So we will take LCM on the left side and we will try to solve it. Okay. So the LCM will be x plus 4 and x minus 1. These two brackets will be in the LCM. So upstairs we will have 2x into x minus 1 plus 6 into x plus 4 bracket equals to 2. So this will become 2x squared minus 2x plus 6x plus 24 equals to 2 into. So this x will multiply with this bracket, then plus 4 will multiply with this bracket. So we will have, here we have 2x squared plus 4x plus 24 equals to 2. And bracket, put a bracket here, x squared minus x plus 4x minus 4, bracket close. So 2x squared plus 4x plus 24 equals to 2 brackets. So you will have x squared plus 3x minus 4, bracket close. So you will have 2x squared plus 4x plus 24 equals to, this 2 will multiply with all these terms. So you will have 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. So 2x squared and 2x squared will be cancelled. So you will have 4x, bring this here, minus 6x equals to minus 8 minus 24. So you will have minus 2x equals to minus 32. So x will be equals to 32 divided by 2, and that will be 16. So the value of the x will be 16. So here we go. So the whole question is showing up. X is equals to 16. X is equals to 16. That is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. You can pause the video if you want to spend more time with this question. There are first 4 patterns in a sequence made using counters. Complete the table for the pattern in this sequence. Okay. So how many are in the rows? There are 3 rows and 1 column. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows and 2 columns. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rows and 3 columns. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows and 4 columns. You see, the number of rows are increasing by 1 and the number of columns are also increasing by 1. Okay. So how many counters are there? There are 3 counters. There are 8 counters. There are 15 counters. Here we have 24 counters. And the next term will be, I think, 7 multiply 5 in the pattern 5. So you will have 35 counters. Complete the table for the pattern in this sequence. Okay. So here you will have 24. And here you will have 35. So 24 and 35. Let's check. Sir, our answers are right. I hope you have understood the pattern. I'm trying to catch that pattern. Find an expression in terms of n for the number of the counters in the. You see how I found the counters: rows multiply column, rows multiply column, rows multiply column, rows multiply column, rows multiply column. So very easily I can find. So the pattern for the rows is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. So it's a arithmetic sequence in the rows. So it will be A plus D into n minus 1. A means the first member of that row, that is 3. That sequence, I mean. And plus the common difference is 1, bracket n minus 1. So it will be 3 plus n minus 1, that is n plus 2. That's the number of rows. Number of columns are also like this: A plus D, bracket n minus 1, because it's an arithmetic sequence, the number of columns. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is starting, the first member is 1. Common difference is also 1. So it will be 1 plus 1 bracket n minus 1. It is 1 plus n minus 1. So that's n. So when you multiply, the total counters are, you multiply the number of rows and the columns. So it will be n bracket n plus 2. That can be n square plus 2n. So you can write it either this or this. In the marking scheme, they have written it like this. So our answer is right. This is how this is done. Rows, column, rows, column, rows, column, rows, column, rows, column. Okay. So this is how from the pattern I have taught it. As Ken, C part. Ken has a bag containing 1358 counters. She makes the largest possible pattern in the sequence. So the pattern P, using these counters, find the value of the P. Okay. So P square plus 2P is equals to 1358, less than or equal to 1358. Bring this to the other side. So it is P square plus 2P minus 1358. So I will solve it. So the P value should be I applied the quadratic formula here. So it's minus 2 plus minus under root 2 square minus 4 into 1 minus 1358. I'm applying the quadratic formula. Divided by 2 into 1. It's minus 2 plus minus square root of the 4 plus 5432. The whole thing divided by 2. So that is P minus 2 plus minus under root of this. And the P will be minus 2 plus minus 73.73 divided by 2. So when you do this, you get 37.87, which is negative. So neglect this value. Okay. So I am going to use this value. So the maximum pattern is pattern P, whose value will be 35. Okay. So the value will be 35. Actually, I should have written it something like this. Okay. Okay. So from here, I concluded that it's 35. 35th. The biggest pattern you can make these number of counters is 35th number. Okay. He uses, let me check, that is, where is that? 35th. Okay, that is right. Okay, okay, so our answers are right. This is our answer. He uses all the remaining counters to make another pattern in the sequence. So he made the 35th pattern, and the pattern, the counters which are left, with them he will make the another pattern Q. Find the value of the Q. Okay. Okay, okay. So total counters 1358. The counters used are 1358 minus the 30, the counter used in the 35th pattern, that will be 35 square plus 2 into 35, and that will be 1358 minus 1225 minus 70, that is 63. So 63 are remaining. So if you have 63 counters, the pattern Q will be Q square plus 20Q, that's the remaining counters. So Q square plus 2Q is equals to 63. From where I'm getting this and from where I got this, this is actually coming from here. Okay. So remember, this is coming here. So here you will have Q square plus 2Q minus 63 equals to 0. So to the midterm breaking, so it will be Q square plus 9Q minus 7Q minus 63 equals 0. 7 and 9 is that pair which should, by multiplying, give you minus 63, and by at the subtraction it give you positive 2Q, plus 9 and minus 7. Okay, so take from the first two, take Q common, so you will have Q bracket Q plus 9. From the last two terms, take minus 7 common, so in the bracket you will have Q plus 9 back to 0. Now this bracket and this bracket is common, so Q plus 9. And from here you will have Q, from here you will have minus 7 in the other bracket. These two brackets are multiplying with each other, and the answer is 0. So either this first bracket is 0, so Q plus 9 equals 0, so Q will be equals to minus 9. This will be neglected, rejected. And Q minus 7 equals 0, Q is equals to 7. So that is the answer, sir. So from the remaining counter, the pattern he will make, that will be the 7th pattern. Pattern number 7. So our answers are right, sir. This is how this is done. And little tricky question. He says P, Q, R, and the S are the points on a circle. P, X, R, and the Q, X, S are straight lines. Okay. Show that the triangle PQX and is similar to the triangle SRX. Give a reason for each statement you make. It's a 3 marks question. Okay. Can you see this angle and this angle? They will be same because they are the angles in the same segment. Now, this angle and this angle, they will be same because they are angles in the same segment. Now, this angle and this angle, they will be same because they are vertically opposite angles. So both these triangles, they are similar to each other because they are according to the angle similarity test. This is how you will write this answer. From the diagram I have tried to explain to you. You see? So let me show you how I have done this. Okay. This angle equals to each other. Angles in the same segment. This angle and this angle is same because they are in angles in the same segment. This angle is same because they are vertically opposite angle. Okay, so now listen carefully. The angle PQX is equals to the angle SRX. Angles in the same segment. QPX angle equals to RSX angle because this is angles in the same segment. Okay. The QXP angle is equals to the RXS S angle because they are vertically opposite angles. So these two triangles which we have compared, the triangle PQX is similar to the triangle SRX because of the angle similarity test. The angle similarity test is that if you're comparing two triangles, if two angles are same in them, these two triangles will be similar. Okay. Question number 7A part, the answer is showing up, and this is my solution. You can pause the video. Okay, then he says in those similar triangles, the PX is equals to 8.1 centimeter, the QX is equals to 6.3 centimeter, and the XX 4.5 centimeter. Calculate the RX. So RX. So as you know from the name, PQ divided by SR, QX divided by RX, PX divided by SX. So because they are similar, so the ratio of their sides will be constant. I have tried to show you how I have written this ratio of the sides. Now I will take these. The QX is 6.3, RX is, I don't know, I want to find out. PX is 8.1 and the SX is 4.5. So cross multiply here. So RX will be equals to 6.3 multiply 4.5 divided by 8.1 and the RX will be equals to 3.5. So this is how we will write because they are similar to each other. So the ratio of the ratio of their sides will be same. So that is 3.5, RX is 3.5. The answer is right. This is the solution. Okay, then their question is find the ratio of the area of the triangle PQX and the triangle PSX. So PQX and this, they are talking about this. Okay. So the most important thing about these triangles is that this is their baseline. This is their baseline, and this is the third vertex. And the two triangles who have the same baseline and the third vertex is same, the ratio of the areas is equals to the ratio of their bases. So the triangle PQX divided by the triangle PSX, because both these triangles have the same baseline and they have the same third vertex. So the ratio of their areas will be equals to simply the ratio of their sides. So the area of the PQX by the area of the PSX will be equals to XQ divided by SX. It will be 6.3 divided by 4.5, that is 63 by 45, that is 7 by 5. So the answer will be 7:5. And 7:5 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this area. So the area of this triangle and the area of this triangle, the ratio will be the base and the base. The ratio of their bases. They are not similar to each other, okay? Hopefully you understand. Then we have question number 8. A rectangle ABCD has an area of 80 centimeter square. Okay. The triangle PCQ is removed from corner of the rectangle where the BQ and the BQ and the DQ, they both are equal to each other and they both are 4. Okay. You see. And the AB is X. This whole thing is X. So this is X minus 4. Okay. He says write down an expression in terms of X for the CP. CP. So that is this total thing is X. So this portion is 4. So this portion will be x minus 4. Very simple. Let me show you. CP is x minus 4. X minus 4. Then the question is explain why the CQ will be 80 by x in minus 4. Okay, very simple. The area is given, you know, because I don't know the width here. So length multiply width is equals to the area. The length is x, the width I don't know, and the area is 80. So the width will be equals to 80 divided by x. So the CQ will be the width minus 4. So that is 80 by x minus 4. So this CQ will be 80 by x minus 4. CB minus 4, yeah. That is 80 by x. Our answer is right. We have to explain, yeah. Then he says, show that the shaded area is y centimeter square is given by. So what is the shaded area? This is the shaded area. So find the area of this big rectangle. From there, subtract the area of this triangle, and you will have the shaded area. Okay. So the shaded area will be equals to area 1 minus area 2. That will be, we know the area of the full figure, that is 80, minus the area of that shaded figure, you know. If you want to find the area of the shaded figure, from this total area, subtract the area of this triangle, okay. So the area of that white triangle will be 1 by 2 into x minus 4 into 80 by x minus 4. These are two brackets, okay. It will be 80 minus 1 by 2. So this x will multiply here. So you will have x bracket 80 by x minus 4 bracket goes. Then this minus 4 will multiply with this bracket. First, the x has multiplied with this bracket. Okay. Now, it will be 80 minus 4x minus 320 divided by x plus 16. So it will be 80 minus this 1 by 2 will go inside. So it is 40 plus 2x minus, sorry, plus 160 divided by x minus 8. So it is 40 minus 8 and plus 2x plus 160 by x. So it will be 32 plus 2x plus 160 by x. So it will be something like this. 32 plus 2x plus 160 by x. Yeah, our answers are right. Then the D part. Complete the table for the y equals to 32 plus 2x plus 160 by x. Values are given to decimal, one decimal place where appropriate. And so first of all, we have to find out this value. So this value will be 32 plus 2 multiply 16 plus 160 divided by 16. Just enter this value in the calculator, you get the answer. I have already done this. And that will be 74. So this value will be 74. It will be 32 plus 32 plus 10. And that will be 74, yes. So I hope you understand 74 is the answer. Yeah. Okay, then we have to plot on the grid, draw the graph of this. Okay, so we have to draw the graph, and luckily this has been already been labeled. So we just have to plot these points. Okay, so at 4 comma 80, 4 comma, so this is 80. Then we have 6 comma 70.7, which is this. It's like 70.7, something like here. Okay, then we have at 868. So at 8 we will have 68. Okay. Then we had 10, we have 68. Yeah, here. At 12 you have 69.3. 69.3 approximately. At 14 you have 71.4. 71.4 approximately. And at 16 you have that value. I know that's 74. 74. And at 18 you have 76.9. 76.9. And then at 20 you will have 80. Okay. This is 20. At 20 you will have 80. Join them with the smooth curve. I have tried my best. Okay. So once you have smooth curve, then the questions will come. He says, use your graph to find the minimum possible shaded area. So area is on the y-axis. So the minimum possible shaded area is this. And that is something like 67 point something. So from the graph, it is 67.6, 67.4, something like this. Yeah, that's right. Now we are going to the next question. Question number 9. Okay, so on your screen, question number 9 is showing up. He says the diagram shows the positions of 3 forms A, B, and C on the horizontal ground. The form B is on a bearing of 125 from the form A. AB is 950 meter, and the BC is 680 meter, and the AC is 520 meter. Okay. So show that the angle BAC, they want me to find out this angle, is 44.0 degrees centigrade, correct to 1 decimal place. So we know the 3 sides. I want to find out this angle. So very simple. This is angle A. I want to find out. Cos of the BAC will be equals to B square plus C square minus A square, the whole thing divided by 2BC. So the cos of the BAC will be 520 square plus 950 square minus 680 square, and divided by 2BC, that will be 2 into 520, that into 950. That's in the denominator. So upstairs, do the calculation, and how you will enter this in your calculator. So in your calculator, this is how you will enter it. 520 square plus 950 square minus 680 square equals to, divided by 2 equals to, divided by 520 equals to, divided by 950 equals to. So you will get 0.719129. So the cos will go to the side, it will inverse. And so you will have so the cos inverse of the BSC angle will be cos inverse of 0.719, and that is 44 degree. So how you find that? You in your calculator you will write shift cos 0.719 equals to. So this is 45. Question number 11 and its B part. He says calculate the bearing of the A from C. A from C. So this is the bearing of the C from A. And this is how much? And we will find the bearing of the C from A is 125 plus 144, and that is 169. So the bearing of the A from the C, that will be because the forward going bearing is 169, which is less than 180. So the backward bearing will be by adding 180 into it. So 169 plus 180, and that is 349. So the bearing of the A from the C, that is 349. Okay. The C part of this question is Form A and Form B are joined by a straight track AB. Amira walks along the track from A at a constant speed of 4.6 kilometers per hour. Calculate the time it takes for Amira to walk from A to point that is closest to Form C, giving your answer in minutes and seconds correct to the nearest second. So when you are walking from A to B, you will be closest to C. Suppose at X, this makes a 90-degree angle here. Okay. So I will apply the formula cos of the 44 that will be equals to the base by the hypotenuse. So it will be cos 44 equals to AX divided by 520. So the C AX. This is AX basically. We are trying to find out this, okay? So that distance from A to X is 374.056. So you know the distance, the speed is distance divided by time. So that is 0.374056 kilometer, and the time is 4.6 hour. The speed is basically 4.6 kilometer per hour. So the time will be 0.08136165. So just multiply it with the 60. So, and that will be 4 minutes. It will be 4.8789, which means 4 minutes and 0.87899. You multiply it with the 60, you get 52 seconds. So the total time taken will be 4 minutes and 52 seconds from going from A to X. 4 minutes and 53 seconds. So our answer is 52. The helicopter hovers vertically above the form B. The angle of elevation of the helicopter from the form A is 10.7 degree. Calculate the angle of the elevation of the helicopter from the C. Okay. So here you have at A, this is the B, this is the helicopter. The angle of elevation is 10.7. The distance between A and B is 950. So the tan of the 10.7 will be equals to x divided by 950. So the x will be equals to 950 multiplied 10.7. So the x will be equals to 179.5 kilos, 5 meters. So this is the height of the, your helicopter. So now I know the height of the helicopter, that is here. The distance between the C and the B is 680. So I want to find out this angle. So the tan theta will be equal to base by perpendicular. So I am taking so I said base by perpendicular is perpendicular by base. So it's 179.51 divided by 680. Tan theta will be equals to height, sorry, is perpendicular by base. Okay. So theta will be tan inverse of 0.26398, and that is 14.78. So this angle is 14.78. That's the angle of elevation. Let's check. So our answers are right. Here we have question number 10. The point P and Q and the line L are shown. So here we have the point P and the line L. The point P is -4, -3. The point Q is 3, 5, and this is the line. Okay, the question is calculate the length PQ. We know the coordinates of the P. We know the coordinates. Sorry. We know the wait a minute. Okay. Okay. The coordinates of the P are -4, -3. The Q is 3, 5. So the length PQ will be, the formula for the length or the distance is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and square root on all of them. So you will have 3 plus 4 whole square plus 5 plus 3 whole square and the radical sign on all of them. So you will have 7 square plus 8 square and radical sign on them. So it's 49 plus 64. And that is square root of the 113, and that is 10.63. So the length PQ will be 10.63. The length PQ is 10.6. Show that the length L is, the line L is 3y plus x plus 1. Okay, so you are talking about this line. So I will take 2 points on this line. So the 2 points I've taken on the line L are -5, 2 and 4, -1. So first of all, I will find the gradient of the line L. That will be y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1. That is -1 -2 divided by the 4 plus 5. So it will be -3 divided by 9. That is -1 by 3. Now I will try to find the coin of this line. So I'm going to use this y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. I'm going to use this point and this gradient. So y minus 2 equals to minus 1 by 3 bracket x plus 5. So take this 3 to this side. It will be 3y minus 6 equals to minus x minus 5. So 3y plus x is equals to minus 5 plus 6. So 3y plus x is equals to 1. So this is the coin of the line L. This was what you have to show. You can pause this video. Okay. Then we have this question, the line M. The line M is perpendicular to the line L and passes through the point P. Okay. Find the coin of the line M. Give your answer in the form this. Okay. That's the C part. So we have that line which is passing through P, whose coordinates are minus 4, minus 3. So the line M is perpendicular to the line L. So the gradient of the line L is, the gradient was what? We just calculated. That was minus 1 by 3. So what will be the gradient of the perpendicular to this line? That is, the sign will change and the value will reciprocate. So the value of the gradient of the line M will be 3. And we have only 1 point on that, that is minus 4, minus 3. So I will find the equation y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So y plus 3 is equals to 3 bracket x plus 4. So y plus 3 is equals to 3x plus 12 and y is equals to 3x plus 12 minus 3. So y is equals to 3x plus 9. Y is equals to 3x plus 9. This is the solution. And we are done. So, my dear students, today we have done October-November 2019 DMaths 40221 paper. In this video, we have solved all the questions in this paper. There were 10 questions. And I have tried my best to write the solutions correctly and in such a way that you can understand. And I have also tried to describe them. If still I have made some mistake, please forgive that. Always check the answers and the procedures with the marking scheme. And if you find this video useful, interesting, please like this video. Also share the link of this video with your friends, with your junior students, with your teachers. I hope that this will make the life of so many students a little easier. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos who can touch the life of so many students around the globe. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. Now my channel has today is I think 20th May 2023. And today we have 4,100 subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. So have a good day. God bless you all.